I can't say I've ever met a single person on this planet that actually wants war. I can't really say I've met somebody that actively knows the horrors of war, the justification, the evil, the powers that be that want war. It's always the stupidest people on earth that actively want war, but any educated person actually knows the horrors of war, the loss of life, the angers, the very fear that happens. Nobody actually enjoys it. They fantasize about war. They may enjoy Call of Duty or Borderlands or any shooter game for that variety, but nobody actively goes out and says, we need a war. We need war right now. No one does that. It's very dead mindset. I think most people want peace and want to live. And the glory of war has completely exacerbated as a society has gotten less drastic and evil. Society used to be just we had no purpose. Men had no purpose beyond the fact of their strength, improving their strength. So war was a very, very lovely thing. We could use war as a justification for the means to an end, the means to destroy people, the means to ruin lives. But war has no purpose. Nowadays, there's no greater justification I can bring to actively getting it out there and people wanting war. I want peace. I think people want heaven on earth, and people want life to be easy, and people want food, and people want to explore and travel, and people want to find love, and people want to have their dreams fulfilled, and people want to go and find the One Piece, and people want to go crazy. Nobody wants to go out and have evil and vitriol and take life. No one actually wants that. If you actively want that, you may not be important for society. We have progressed so far past the need of destruction and violence and explosions and blood and guts and viscera crowding the battlefield. We've gone past it. We have gone way past it. And the fact that people are excited about the war, I don't know it, but I don't think anybody I've met in common day and age thinks that the war we're having right now, the war that is going on, or wars in general, are good. And we learned from history that war only brings blood, guts, viscera, PTSD, shell shock, whatever you want to call it. It brings people back from war who often talk about the horrors of war, the things they have to do, the things they've seen, the war prisoners, the torturing, the capturing, the power of taking someone's life is so worthless. And there are things we do to stimulate this urge, this drive, this violence in humans. We do this. We have video games that have swords and violence and simulated blood and fatalities and Mortal Kombat. We have all these other things, but I don't think that people really want to go through the hardships of losing and loss of life. Valuing life, the urge of survival, the survival instinct is so important for so many people. If you don't have that urge to survive and you're actually going through the war and you want to actually destroy people, that's bad. And it's crazy because the people in the war, the soldiers, those people, they aren't actually wanting to be there. They're fighting for pensions. They don't even know why they're in war. They just know they're protecting country, but protecting them from what? And why do we have to protect? Why do we have to do that? And people always tell me I have such a peaceful mindset. It's so naive and stupid to think that war can just be completely eliminated. Why? Why is that so naive to think that we don't need to have death? We don't need to fight over territory and war and land, and we can all be free. We can all experience the joy of humanity all together and collectively. We can all work to make Earth a better place. It's because people want this. It's because they want purpose. And sometimes destruction gives purpose because if you don't have any control in your life, you create this chaos, this big chaos in your brain. You have a little lobe inside of your brain, a tumor that's telling you in your subconscious that you need to create violence. Violence is never healthy. I've never met someone that is healthy when it comes to violence. Nobody should want actively to disintegrate and annihilate and kill people. No one should want this. It's horrifying to want war. Why do you crave such evil in this lifetime? I wish we weren't like this as people.
Good night, be my loyal. Happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you're free.